So, I decided to start another LP. And this is the second time I'm recording this because, well, I had some difficulties in the first episode, and also was messing about with the graphics, and I managed to get the game to look way better than it usually does on like a full screen. So obviously this game is a GBA game, so I'm playing the GBA version of the game. And it doesn't usually look that great on a big screen, so I messed about and managed to get it to look a little bit better. So I'm just going to start this again. So that never happened. So, I'm playing Final Fantasy V for a lot of different reasons. But the main one is that this is my favourite game of all time, ever. This is my favourite game ever. I completely adore this game. Not only do I completely adore this game, I also believe it is the most underrated Final Fantasy game ever. And everyone will say, oh, 12's underrated, or this one's underrated. Bollocks. 12 is not underrated, alright? 12 literally just got a remaster and a port to next-gen consoles. What's 5 got? 5 has got a shitty iOS port. The reason it's a shitty iOS port is because, well, it's an iOS port, for a start, and iOS ports are never good. 2, I also just don't like mobile games at all. I'm not a big fan of mobile games. And 3, the graphical style hurts me. I always never understood why they gave Final Fantasy 3 and 4 the nice 3D DS remasters that I love to death, by the way. I love those two games. 3 and 4 remasters on DS. Amazing games. You should go play those. But why couldn't they do that for 5 and 6? 5 and 6 got the shitty iOS treatment with a crappy art style. Oh, it really bothers me. Anyway, this is Final Fantasy 5. Let's get right into it. We're going to ignore the load game bit there. Oh, this is bringing back so many memories. I'm so nostalgic for this game. I love it so much. I haven't played it in a while. But as I was saying the first time I recorded this is going to be like 100%. I'm going to get all the magic, all the espers, or just everything. I'm going to do the bonus content. That's why I'm playing the GBA version. I would play the SNES original, but I'm playing the GBA version, so I want to do the bonus dungeon, which isn't in the SNES version. So we're going to be going for a 100% run. I'm going to have to use a guide at some points to look up like where things are or whatever. But to be honest, I can probably remember where most things are just from memory. I played this game to death as a kid on the original Game Boy Advance. I had the original one, so I remember being sat underneath my window, trying to get the light to shine on it so I could actually see the screen. If you remember the old Game Boy Advances, and all the Game Boys before that weren't backlit. I didn't have an SP. I've never owned an SP, still don't. So yeah, this is bringing back a lot of memories. So I know this game pretty well, and I've already got a plan for what my final characters are going to be, my final jobs are going to be, my final setup. I'm kind of stealing it from another YouTuber, shout out to Veteran0121, and his LP of this game is basically giving me my inspiration for what I want my party to be, and I am going to be copying him quite a lot. So I hope you don't mind, but it's a really, really great setup that I've used before, never fails. I really enjoy using it, so it's the most fun setup to use that I've found. So there's no reason for me to not use it. And I guess if it helps me pass it on to others, maybe able to enjoy this game, then hopefully that's a good thing. Because this game is so underrated, and I know that there's probably going to be barely anyone that will watch this LP. I'm just doing it because I want to play this game and have fun with it, and I might as well record it while I'm at it in the hopes that somebody out there might watch it and go and play this game, and I might be able to help them through it. Because this game's not hard, but there's ways of having fun with it. It's not a hard game at all. This game's relatively easy throughout the whole thing. I'm trying to think now of a difficult section of the game. Yeah, the intro's just playing out here. I'm not going to be voice acting the whole thing. If you want me to voice act the whole thing, then leave a comment. But I'm not planning on voice acting the whole thing. I'll voice act little bits of it. There's so many funny one-liners in this game, and I love whoever translated this game. The translated team did an amazing. Oh, you bitch, go away. Sorry about that. So the wind has stopped. That's our big problem here at the beginning. What in blazes? I'm really bad at voice acting. I will give people stupid voices. It's just what I do. So yeah, I'm back doing this LP. I deleted all the videos on my channel, all the Fire Emblem stuff and whatever, because I wasn't happy with any of it, and I kind of wasn't going to finish any of the things because I've got a lot going on in real life, and I'm not going to promise a consistent upload schedule. Not that anyone's really going to care, to be honest, but I'm not going to promise a consistent upload schedule because it's not going to happen. I'm playing this game because I want to play this game, and I'm going to enjoy it and upload it when I want to play it and record it. And I'm just doing it for fun. So basically, this is just a playthrough of me playing the game, but you just get to see it. And it's only a 100% run, so you might take something away from it. I love the graphics for this, the Meteor Impact. It's the best thing. Yeah, like the main reason why I'm re-recording this episode is I had some audio difficulties. I really hope they're gone now. I apologise if you're hearing any like popping or noises in the background. But also before, the graphics were really pixelated and the menu didn't look great. So now it's just all nice and clean. But anyway, I'm just gonna config some options. We want battle mode weight. I've never changed any of the battle speeds. I might do later, I don't know. I always turn the ATB gauge off. Gauge. I don't know why I said gouge. It's gauge. I always turn it off in this game. I don't really know why. I don't feel a need for it to be there. It takes the menu space. I think it takes away from you seeing your MP. I'd rather see my MP on the screen. Re-equip, unequip all. Optimize, never use optimize in any Final Fantasy game. Optimize is bad. It doesn't take into account effects of equipment. It just takes into account the highest stat. Water dash off. Okay, that's all good. So here we are. This is the overworld. The great overworld theme. There's a little chocobo. Wait. His butt shakes. Favorite thing. Best thing. This is the Tycoon Meteorite. I'm going to investigate it. So Boko is the name of our little chocobo. Alright. Ah, yes. Most iconic opening Final Fantasy enemy ever is, of course, the Goblin. And our character here one-shots them pretty easily. So this is Lena and her amazing theme. This game has a great soundtrack. This is another thing about this game that I never really understood, is why you can name Bart's here, but you can't name any of the characters. You can only change the name of Bart's. I never understood it. I'm obviously not going to. I don't like changing names ever. Ever. And whenever I play Final Fantasy, I do not change the names of anybody. I just think it's wrong. Because, you know, these characters have their personalities. It's not like the first game where the characters are mute, so it doesn't really matter. So Lena's heading off to the Wind Shrine to try and investigate why the wind has stopped. Bart's here is just going about on his merry way across the world because Bart's a traveller. Oh. Excuse me. Oh my aching head. Something that's always bothered me is that Galuf's sprite, he's got ginger hair, or like brown hair, but in his character portrait he's got white hair. Oh, it really bothers me. He's also got a beard, and in his portrait he's got a mustache. Just consistency. So his name was Galuf. So yeah, he's got convenient amnesia to help the plot. Even the game makes fun of this, as we'll see later. So Lena's got to hurry off. Turns out Galuf's got to go there as well. There's something I pointed out and came to the realization of in the last time I recorded this, is that Lena's just going to the Windshrine on this dangerous quest with this random hobo that she's just found on the ground that fell out of a meteorite. And I always found that really funny. But Bartz is not coming along. I never really understood why they did this whole thing with him not coming. I just... Godspeed and all that whatnot. Alright, over here there's a secret passage we can go through the trees and get a Phoenix Down, and you definitely want to go and get that. Because in this game, Phoenix Downs I believe are 1,000 gil a piece. And that's quite expensive, especially very early on the game. Yeah, you want to get your hands on as many as possible, because you do not have the money just to be spending money on Phoenix Downs here, there, and everywhere. Alright, let's go off on the road. I love the wide-eyed sprites. It's the best bit. It's the best bit of the game. God damn it, Boko. So Boko's trying to get us to go after them. But we don't even need to worry about that, because there's going to be a convenient earthquake. I just never understood the need for this part. Bartz could have just gone with them in the first place. There's not really any character development that comes out of it as well. I shouldn't be criticising the game already, because it is my favourite game. I just found this section a little strange. Yeah, these first goblins are really easy. Bartz one-shots them. We gain a level straight away. I think he only needs 10 experience to gain a level, and you get 6 from each fight. Yeah, like, as you can see, I don't really have a need for the ATB gauge to be on screen. Because you can't swap turns anyway. Like, it's not like the Final Fantasy DS ports where you can swap turns and leave someone's ATB gauge full before they have to make a turn. You can just leave them on full and wait for their action. You actually have to take your turn as it comes up. So there's not really a crying need for the ATB gauge to be on screen. So yeah, the earthquake conveniently happened, and now we're back with these two, and it's almost like destiny is drawing us together. Convenient shockwave, my bad, it's not an earthquake. So Bartz has finally had a change of heart. It was his dad's dying wish that he goes out and travels the world. The wind is calling him. I love this bit. What a sweet talker, as if you don't just have the hots for little Missy. This game has got a lot of humorous one-liners and just, yeah, the writers of this script, the English script, I don't know if it's the same in Japanese, but there's a lot of little one-liners and references that I really appreciate that makes this game just very charming. Another great theme. Do, 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 do. Oh, this is looking like a squad and a half. So now there's a convenient cave to get us through. I'm sorry, I keep making fun of the game. Let's not stop. So we gotta leave Boko behind. It's too dangerous for chocobos like him. Alright, and we're in Cave Level 1. It's not even got a name. The cave theme in this game is amazing as well. Anyway, we've got Lena and Galuf in the party now. I should look at equipment, actually, didn't do that before. Bartz comes with a broadsword and leather armor. Lena comes with a knife. And Galuf comes completely unarmed, which is great. So Bartz is going to be doing the most damage out of all of us at the moment. Got some new enemies here, steel bats and devil crabs. Bartz will mostly one-shot most enemies here. Yeah, oh, for fuck's sake. The devil crabs do have very high defense, so Galuf usually does more than 0 damage. Steel bats are important for later on. They can teach us a blue magic spell. And there's a recovery spring right at the start of the cave, which I never understood. Yeah. Yeah, blue magic, I'm gonna be getting every blue magic spell in the game. I'm definitely gonna be using the blue mage. Blue mage in this game is probably my favourite class in this game, and also probably my favourite class of any Final Fantasy game. I really, really like the blue mage. If you don't use the blue mage in this game, you're missing out on a big chunk of what makes this game fun. Right, we're all getting levels. Except Bartz is currently one higher because he's fought a couple more battles than the other two. Got some new enemies here, Stropers. So, I mean, the enemies in this first cave here are nothing special, really. Nothing to be scared of. I've not got anything really special about them, apart from the steel bat, like I mentioned. It's a pirate. Got a leather cap. Even though Bartz is the highest level, I'm gonna give it to him because he is doing the most damage out of all of the party members, so that makes him the most valuable character at this stage. That was pretty easy. Right, so let's just flick the switch. What's that? It's a boat on the ocean. There's no way. But actually, that can't really happen right now because the wind has stopped, so how is it sailing? So that is actually quite a mysterious thing. Yep, I've got speed up button, so when the battles start getting repetitive, I will just speed through the battle like this. I mean, if the battle gets too long, I'll probably just edit it out completely post-production. God damn it. Oh, and it's a back attack. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, it just puts us in the back row, which means we'll take less damage, I guess. This means these guys are going to go down a lot slower. There we go. Just like we could have done with that recovery spring, like in the middle there, not in the beginning. But hey, what is this? Bum, 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 bum. This is a pirate hideout, meaning that the ship we saw must have been a pirate ship. I wonder if they would give us a ride. Like an Uber. Yeah, they wouldn't be interested in being a taxi service for free. Complete strangers. And now Galuf wants to just steal the ship. So that's what we're gonna do. There's a switch over here, it opens a door up to the north there, but unfortunately we can't even get in because there is a pirate in our way. And he's sleeping. Ever so soundly. There's another door up here, again there's another pirate sleeping in the way. We'll be able to get in there later. Alright, so here we are on the ship. Yo ho ho and stuff, time to cast off. One of my favourite lines from this game. Well, cast off means start sailing, kid. I know that, the wheel won't even budge. How do you work this thing? Uh-oh, we got busted. It's a fair cop. Princess Lena. And Bartz and Galuf don't know that she's the princess. I don't think it worked. You degenerate lecherous piratey pirate. Gotta love Bartz, gotta love Bartz. Just fucking lit on fire. It wasn't enough. Looks like we're spending the night in Penn. I love the little tied up sprites, it's great. Well, this is a fine how do you do. What genius came up with the idea to steal a pirate ship anyway? Look in the mirror, Pops. And here's where the game makes fun of his convenient amnesia. This is definitely the writers recognising it. I don't doubt it at all. Yeah, it's probably a bad sign. GBA wave sound is almost kind of relaxing. Why does the Princess of Tycoon have the same pendant as I do? Ooh, what could it mean? Oh, what's this? Somehow we popped out. What about the landlubbers? So Faris here has had a change of heart. I meant sometime today. Pirates are completely dumbfounded. Aye aye, Captain. Are you ready for the smoothest animation ever? Yeah. How is the ship moving? Ah, yes. What's good, soldier? Cool. For their fucking faces, man. Oh, the sprite is great. And then there was 4. Alright, so at this point, we have a choice. We can either go to the Wind Shrine directly, or we can just go manually and sail the ship, and we can go and visit a town before we go to the Wind Shrine. However, we technically are supposed to visit the town after we go to the Wind Shrine. There's no crying need to go to the town before going to the Wind Shrine. I've never done it. There's no need at all. So you can just auto-run this and go straight to the Wind Shrine, which is what I'm doing right here. So yeah, here we are. Faris is joining the party, again at level 3. Faris comes with a dagger, a leather shield, a leather armor. And I am also copying that here. But I think the formation looks better like this. I've kind of got used to it, having Bart, Selena, Faris, and Garth in this order. I don't know why. Vet did it. He never explained why. But after watching his LP, I can't do it any differently. So this is the Wind Shrine. Princess Lena. I love the music in this place. Now there are monsters in the shrine. The king went up to the top floor. He has yet to return. Something must have happened to him. That's not a good sign. The crystal's up on the top floor, right? Want her to go up and take a look. So that is the plan. I didn't actually go this far in the last episode. I stopped before I went into the Wind Shrine. There's a heal pot here, by the way. But I'm gonna go through it this time, and we have 5 potions from this guy. Make sure you do talk to that guy, because that's really helpful. I'm gonna make these episodes kind of long, because you know I'm enjoying playing the game. I don't really want to stop, and it doesn't matter to me how long the episodes are. So, all right, let's go and explore. We've got a tent. Right, some new enemies here, black goblins. They go down pretty easy. I remember there being a couple of secret passages in this place. I don't remember exactly where. And that was a white serpent, but he's pretty dead. Yeah, Faris is the fastest out of all the party members and also one-shots basically everything. This is a save point. We can use tents and cottages here and save the game. I'm going to overwrite the file I had from last time. That's gone now. Yeah, we want to go this way. Alright, in this chest we got another leather cap. I'm just going to go down descending order. Give it to Lena. Yeah, I know there are a couple of secret passages in this place, but I can't exactly remember where. I remember Faris being this OP. Right, bots and Faris getting the level. I think there's one here. Save you going all the way around. I want to go all the way around. So I want Lara and Galuf to gain another level before you get to the boss. Anyway, this is another new enemy here, the Mold Wind. This is an important enemy again. It teaches us a new blue magic spell when we get access to the blue mage. There's Faris' shield coming into effect there. How is this thing not dead? Faris literally one-shots it. Oh, I just fucking pressed defend by accident. There we go, Lena and Galuf gained a level. That is what I wanted. Right, and there's nothing, but in this one over here, I can get to it. Oh, this is not good, because if these guys cast spells on us, then we are kind of fucked. Oh, nice crit. Not that it really mattered. Because bots would have one-shotted it anyway. Oh, it's kind of annoying, so we've all leveled up, so I kind of want to go back and heal, but I can't really be bothered. No. Alright, and in this chest we get another broadsword, which is great, because now we can give Galuf a weapon. But yeah, from 3 to 15 attacks, so that's much better. I think I'm going to use a potion on Galuf, and leave the rest. I think we'll be okay for this boss. Alright, let's just do this. Incoming! Alright, this is the first boss of the game, the Wing Raptor. He uses Breath Wing, which deals like percentage-based damage of your max HP, which is pretty annoying. He also has a different form. It's kind of like the first boss of Final Fantasy VI when he goes back in his shell, and if you attack him, then he does this stupid retaliation attack. And he'll get pissed at you if you attack him while he's in that form. So I think you can get in a couple of rounds of attacks before he does actually do that. I think it's possible to kill him before he actually does it. So, yep, I just did it. Wow. Yeah, okay, that boss can be a lot harder. I think if you've not hit level 4 yet, then you won't kill him before he transforms. But if you basically just spam attacks, you can kill him pretty easily before he transforms at all. So that's pretty funny. Also, yeah, bosses in this game don't give experience, they only can drop items. We got Phoenix down from that guy. Okay, I know there's a secret passage on this floor right here, which gets the staff, which will be useful pretty soon. Some new enemies here, Money Wizards. Yeah, Galuf is being a lot more useful now. I usually like to just grind a little bit on this floor, just get to level. I usually try and get to level 5 before I leave the dungeon. So I'm just gonna speed this up. Now that Galuf is actually doing damage, it's pretty easy to get through battles. So I just want to get everyone to level 5. I usually get everyone to level 5 before I leave this place. I know it's just kind of like an OCD thing. Not OCD obviously, but kind of like routine for me. So I'm just gonna speed through a couple of these battles here. Should only take this last one. Should do it. Yeah, there we go. Lena and Galuf hit at level 5. Alright, and we're at the Wind Crystal. The crystal, it's shattered. That's not good. Actually, it's quite good for us. And gameplay-wise, as you'll see soon. The classic Final Fantasy crystal theme. Courage, the essence of flame. So each character is getting an element of the crystal here. 4 crystals, 4 characters, each one gets their own designated element. The thing is, these elements literally have no purpose in terms of gameplay, and barely any purpose in terms of the story. I would have liked it if each character had some kind of connection with each crystal, or each place where the crystal is found, or they did it like Chrono Trigger, where Bart can use wind magic, Lena can use water magic, Galuf can use earth magic, Faris can use fire magic. I would have liked that. I would have liked that a lot, actually. Like, on top of being, like, on top of the normal, like, Black Mage, you have, like, special abilities where, like a limit break. If they had, like, a limit break and Bart's was wind elemental, Lena's was water, etc., like, you could have that could have been a really cool idea, and, like, so in the, like, a, you know, like, or, like, Final Fantasy VI where they have the desperation attacks, and in a time of need, then it's like, oh, the crystal's helping them. That could have been really cool. But they just don't really do anything. That's my one gripe. Main gripe with the story about the crystals in this game. But it's not a big of a deal, but yeah, it's just something I always think about when this scene plays out. I don't think that's King Tycoon, buddy. We are the Chosen Ones, the Warriors of Light, bearers of the 4 crystal essences. When the crystal is already shattered, the other 3 crystals are in danger as well. You 4 must protect them. An evil presence is awakening, one that wishes to return everything to the darkness. Go forth, Light Warriors, save the crystals. That was a bit weird. Oh. What are these? Yes, they're pieces of the crystal. Crystal fragments installed within the power of the Warriors of Legend. Alright, so we get the first jobs of the game. We get the Wind Crystal jobs, the Knight and the Monk, the Blue Mage and the Thief, and the Black Mage and the White Mage. Jobs that are all going to be very useful throughout the entire game. It's not like Final Fantasy III's job system where jobs get replaced by like upgrades later. You know, you have like the Monk and then you get like the Black Belt, or you get like the Black Mage and then you get the Magus. Like that doesn't happen in this game. All the jobs can be useful throughout the entire game. Oh, I mean, until you've mastered them, and you can just transfer the abilities. But anyway, that's not important right now. Let's leave. We leave by going over to the warp tower at the back and getting the fuck out of this place. Because I don't want to fight any more of those little wizard things. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so this little jerk approached me like, yo, would you like an explanation of using crystal fragments on the job ability system? I might as well let this play while I talk over it, I guess. If anyone doesn't know, obviously I know, but it might be nice for someone who doesn't know to get an idea. Probably gives a better idea than me explaining it. So this is completely auto-run right now. I have no control over this. I don't know why this is so slow. This is painfully slow. So now we have access to jobs, and I love the job system in this game. It's so much better than Final Fantasy III's job system. So in Final Fantasy III, if you were not in the job, then you couldn't use its abilities. Whereas in this game, you have job levels. So you level up a job, you learn its abilities, and then you can equip those abilities along with another job. In Final Fantasy III, if you weren't a thief, for example, you couldn't use the steal command. So it kind of made certain jobs useless, and felt like there was something missing from it. Like with this, there's so much more creativity because you make combinations, as it's showing you now. You can combine abilities from different jobs to create your own unique party. No one in his party is going to be exactly the same, which is why it's so much better than Final Fantasy III system, because it's like you just pick a job and it's like, oh, you can use black magic, that's it. You can't do anything else, you can't learn anything, like, it's not how it works. the job levels and leveling up and getting ability points is so much better than the job level system from Final Fantasy 3, where it's just, oh, it increases your stats slightly as you take actions. That's exactly what I just said, so yeah, it's great. It's really great. So it's just an example of the combinations you can make and the like. See, I've already got a complete plan of what the jobs are going to be for my characters. So you get ability points when you fight enemies. So you can learn new abilities that you can then equip on other jobs. Each job has its own set amount of job levels, so not every job has the same amount. So like, I believe the white mage, sorry, has 8, whereas like the knight only has 5. So yeah, things like that. The blue mage only has 4 or 3. So you can have a knight that uses white magic, so almost like a paladin. It's like a makeshift paladin. Yeah, that's like a basic explanation of it. I just thought it'd be easier for me just to show that rather than trying to talk through it myself. So, let's go through it now. I'm going to end this episode after I've done this. So let's go through and designate my jobs. So, I'm actually gonna unequip everything. Wait, what am I doing? Unequip all. Unequip all. Unequip all. Alright. So for bards, so we have the Knight, Valiant Warriors who protect allies with low HP. They can use swords and shields. The Monk is masters of hand-to-hand combat who intuitively, I think that's it is, counter-attack. Thief, expert bandits who spy secret passages and throwback attacks. They can sprint by holding the B button. And they can also steal. Stealing is the most important, probably the most important part of the thief. Also secret passages, pretty nice. White Mage, priest who use white magic to heal and protect allies. Black Mage, wizards who use powerful black magic strikes fear into their enemies. And the Blue Mage, mages with the ability to learn monsters' special abilities and skills. For Bart's, if we look at Bart's stats, no, not Lena. God's sake. Bart has the highest strength base out of any of the characters. So he is definitely more suited to a physical class like the Knight or the Monk. I'm going to be making him a Knight because he's primarily going to be my physical attacker. He's going to be using swords and all that good stuff for most of the game. So I'm going to get a broadsword and a shield and all that good stuff. Alright, but now as you can see, his HP has gone up because the Knight has a good like base HP, I guess. His strength's gone to 51, which is crazy. All his stats have just gone up great. As you can see now, he has level 0, 0 out of 10, so he needs 10 ability points to get to level 1 Knight job level. So it makes sense. Now we have Lena, and Lena, I believe, has the best magic base out of all of the characters. So she's better suited to a magic class, like the White Mage, Black Mage, or Blue Mage. She is going to be in my White Mage, which is probably quite typical, you know. Brainless sexism and whatever, making the female member of the party the White Mage. But no, she is just best suited to that job. And I'm also going to put her in the back row, so she has a bit more defense, because she's not really doing any fighting, really. Next we have Faris. Faris is a bit weird. Faris kind of sits in the middle ground. She doesn't really. I think she has the best. No, she has the best agility out of any of the party members out of base. So, with that said, Faris is suited well to jobs like the Thief. However, Faris is going to be in a bit of a weird place for me. I'm using 3 out of all of these jobs with Faris. I'm using the Thief, the Monk, and the Blue Mage. Primarily, I'm using Thief. I'm going to start off as Monk to get to level 1 and learn the Focus Command. The Focus Command is basically an attack where you charge to do more damage, and I find it quite useful early game since I'm only going to have Bartz as my main physical attacker, and so Faris won't be doing much damage, and also he's going to be stealing as well, so it's kind of helpful to have that boost in attack at the beginning of the game. It's a pretty decent skill. So basically, I'm going to be making Faris a monk for right now, and then I'm going to go back to the monk much later on, but I'm not going to be using the monk. I don't really like the monk that much as a job in itself, but it gives a lot of great HP bonuses and things like that. The Thief is the primary job I'm going to be using with Faris, and I'm also going to be using the Blue Mage with her. So for right now, she's going to be a monk, but not for very long. She's going to be going straight into the Thief as soon as possible. And then with Galuf, Galuf has a pretty decent strength, and he has the best stamina. However, I'm going to be making Galuf into a mage class, and he's going to primarily be a black mage and a blue mage. Which is probably quite questionable, and you're probably like, well, he's not got a great magic base, why would you make him that? Reasons I will explain much later, you've just got to trust me on this. So I'm going to be making Galuf to start with the blue mage, because at the start of the next episode, I'm just going to go around and learn all the blue magic spells that we can. There we go. And even though I've equipped him with a sword, he's not going to be doing any physical attacking, so I'm going to be putting him in the back row. So that is my party setup. Faris is not going to be staying among for very long, so you can just pretend that she's a thief there. I'm just getting her to level 1 monk. So there we go, that is my setup, and that is at the end of the first episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy V. The next episode, we'll go to the village that I was talking about earlier. Excuse me, and we will go and get all the blue magic spells that we can get up to this point. Thank you very much for watching, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.